Like many aviation innovations, the ejection seat first surfaced in Germany during the late stages of the Second World War. But it was the British who took this technology into the jet age. By the mid-60s, ejection seats were standard safety features on most military aircraft. This simple innovation saved thousands of lives, as long as the pilot was at a high enough altitude for his parachute to fully deploy. Low-altitude ejections posed an altogether different and deadly problem. A pilot in danger at low altitude or airspeed needed to be thrown into the air high enough for his chute to fully open. The death toll for low-altitude emergencies spurred the development of an ejection seat for the worst possible scenario, a crippled plane with zero airspeed and zero altitude. In 1961, the Martin Baker Company introduced what has become known as the 0-0 ejection seat. Engineers set up cameras to record the test, then backed off to a safe distance. The test pilot was propelled skyward at 14 Gs, a force equivalent to 14 times his body weight. The parachute opened just seconds after he reached a height of over 300 feet. 19 seconds after ejection, he safely touched down. At speeds above 345 miles per hour, the parachute can't open without being torn to shreds. So modern ejection seats are equipped with a drag chute to slow the pilot down before releasing the main chute. In a two-seater aircraft, the ejections are timed within milliseconds. First the rear seat, then the front seat. Today's high-tech aircraft are equipped with onboard computers to analyze millions of bits of data, updating the pilot on everything from his fuel status to possible enemy threats. But working in pressurized environments at altitudes well above life-sustaining levels, there are many threats the pilot cannot see. At high altitude, loss of cabin pressure can trigger hypoxia, a silent killer caused by lack of oxygen to the brain. At altitudes above 25,000 feet, air crews without supplemental oxygen can lose consciousness in as little as 2 to 6 minutes. At 40,000 feet, it can be as little as 6 seconds. At Naval Air Station Pensacola, pilots are taught to recognize the effects of hypoxia.
Yeah, we'll do now here. An outside inside crew com check, staying with the engineer, please.
In a low-pressure chamber, air crews are taken to a simulated altitude of 35,000 feet and then told to remove their oxygen masks.
Basically a safety exercise. If the person were not to understand his signs and symptoms of hypoxia, his own personal signs and symptoms, it's very easy to crash a jet or, and go unconscious just by not recognizing what's going on.
They are then put through drills that are no more than children's games. The symptoms of hypoxia start with a loss of coordination and giddiness. In a matter of minutes, even these simple tasks become almost impossible to execute.
I didn't even realize what was happening to me. I was in there and I started feeling really happy and like really giddy, and like it didn't matter to me that I couldn't connect with the person I was trying to play patty cakes with.
The students slowly lose their ability to make decisions. This exercise may look silly, but it's deadly serious.
As the pilot increases altitude, the problem becomes apparent.